It's a big decision to make, but it might be easier than you think. Your TSP is your financial future. It's just not money. It's the money you'll need to live on in retirement. So in this video, I'm going to explain what you need to know to make that decision about your TSP easy, fast, and without losing money unnecessarily. Hey, I'm Lacey Langford, the military money expert. I help military service members, veterans, and their families stop being fearful of money and start having control and confidence with it. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and check out all the links I mentioned in this video, which I will put in the description below. Today is what the heck should I do with my TSP when I get out? Before I go into what the options are for your TSP, let me give you a quick review of what it actually is. The TSP, aka the Thrift Savings Plan, is a retirement saving and investing account sponsored by the Department of Defense. It's the government's version of a 401k, which means it's long-term savings. So long that you can't take the money out without taxes and penalty until you're 59 and a half. I have a video, what the heck is the TSP, that you can watch here. Plus, I have a detailed article on the TSP and I will put that in the description below. Here are the three options when you separate from service. 1, if your account balance is more than $200, you can leave it right where it's at until you're 70 and a half. But you will no longer be able to contribute to your TSP once you leave service. 2, you can withdraw the money from your TSP account either fully or partially. 3, you can transfer your TSP to an IRA or an eligible employer plan, which is a 401k or 403b plan. In the first option, which is leaving it alone, you're still able to change your investments around. For example, if you have some money in the S fund, you can move it to the F fund even after you leave service. You're able to also move money from your IRA or eligible employer plan into the TSP after you leave service. Also, your TSP account will still have the same low administration expenses that it has while you're still in service. All right, now let me tell you the problems with options 2 and 3. In options 2, withdrawing the money either partially or fully will have tax consequences. If you have the traditional TSP and don't transfer the money to an IRA or a 401k, for example, then you'll be on the hook for an automatic 20% federal income tax withholding on the amount that you took out. Also with option 2, you may have to pay an early 10% withdrawal penalty, unless you are 55 or older when you separate from service. In option 3, yes, you can still transfer your TSP balance in full or partially to either an IRA or a 401k, for example, but it could cost you more money in either expenses or loss of return. It's important to compare the expenses and the average returns of the TSP with those of your new plan to see which one is cheaper and has the better return. Once you do that comparison, more often than not, you will find that the TSP is considerably cheaper than other plans with about the same returns. So definitely do your homework before you think about transferring money out of your TSP. There are 3 options for your TSP when you're separating from service, but one of them will most likely have you pay taxes and penalties, and the other will probably be more expensive than what you pay in the TSP. So what the heck should I do with my TSP when I get out of service? Usually not a darn thing. It's often best to leave it right where it's at because of the low expense and the fact that the TSP has a diverse option for TSP funds. Remember to check out this video about the TSP, and I will put the link in the description below to learn more about the TSP. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.